Hello. We're good. Cool. A lot of people left. He left. She left. All right. They're going nice to each other. Don't do that. No, it's good. We're good. Kansas City fucked it up for everybody, man. You guys, because I told my friends in New York I was moving to Oklahoma City, and they're like, "That's in Oklahoma?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're all in the place they're supposed to be." Except for you idiots. What the fuck? Why did you do that? New York City, New York. Mexico City, Mexico. North Carolina City, North Carolina. I'm like, no, they're all right, fair. It's in Oklahoma. Yeah, I moved there on purpose. I don't know, I like it. I moved to like this really old neighborhood. It's like a historic district. Everything's haunted, for sure. And I asked my landlord too. I was like, "There's ghosts, right?" And he's like, "I don't know, man. I've never seen one. I've been here since 1804." Think about Oklahoma. Everyone's like, "We love our guns. We love our guns in Oklahoma." It's like, we love our guns in New York too. We're not so hot on serial numbers. Why are you fighting to register your crime? That's weird. It's like these like outlaw bikers where they all have their name on their chest. Could you describe the assailant? Yeah, it was Jimbo. He's the treasurer. He's like Knuckleheads every Wednesday. How do you find him there? His name on his chest. Whatever it is. I broke up over the pandemic. I broke up in June. My wife and I were split up in June. And it was like super hard to date at first, you know, because like, well, the straight girls were gay for Pride Month. I was like, "Oh, you stopped Asian hate already? Good for you." You people. Not you people. That's not. Cut the tape. That's not. Straight up. That's not. Listen, look, I'm as gay as the next guy. Unless the next guy is gay, and then I'm significantly less gay than that guy. I get love the thing, you felt it when I got up here. Because you saw me, you're like, "This guy ain't afraid of nothing." And then you heard me. I was told I sound like the person, I look like I kidnapped. That one hurt a little bit. That one. Just the end of it. Because the look says "been to prison," you know? The voice says "for love." It's a sweet story. It's going to be a Judd Apatow film. They're going to get Joaquin Phoenix to play me. Yeah, someone the other day was like, "Yeah, you look like a fat Joaquin Phoenix." And I was like, "Yeah, you could have said Joaquin Phoenix." We all know the difference between me and regular sized Joaquin Phoenix. And I think what bums me out most about that is like, you're not talking about cool Gladiator era Joaquin Phoenix either. You're talking about mental breakdown on national television. Like I'm a worse version than his worst version. That stings a little, for sure. And how come whenever anyone compares you to a celebrity, it's never a positive? It's always like, "Oh, you look like him if you were fat, or him if they dragged him out of a lake." Instead of like, "Oh, you look like Joaquin Phoenix if his brother lived." You remind me of what's that? God damn it! That movie, the surfing movie.
Surf's Up.
Big Sir Marshall.
Point Break. Who's the guy in that? Keanu Reeves, the other movie he's in. You look like. Well, I've always wanted to try this. You guys were going to be fun. No, we're good. All right, we're good. What are we talking about next? Yeah. I don't know, man. I went back to New York recently to visit my parents for the anniversary. Which I hate it, man. I hate the Northeast. It's just like so much traffic and traveling is such a pain in the ass. And where I live now, we have this big backyard. I just wish we buried them there, you know? It's so much easier. My mom actually, she died just a month after my dad. And everyone's like, oh, she died of a broken heart. It's like, yeah, leukemia. Mostly leukemia, probably. You know, like if you cut her open, the first thing you're gonna see is leukemia. You know, I'm just saying, you know, like heart's not working either anymore, but that's from leukemia. That's not because she missed the sound of my dad's CPAP machine. My mom was agoraphobic. She would never leave the house. And I thought she was saying angoraphobic. And I was like, well, then just don't wear the sweater. Can we go? Reservation. All right, that's not good. Okay, all right. Gotta leave that. That's done. All right. We didn't have kids. I'm not gonna have kids. I'm never having kids. I'll tell you that right now. I just hear people talk about how great their kids are, and then I meet their kids. Stories never match up. You're not gonna get me with that. I'll tell you right now. You're like, oh, you'll never know the joy of having a child. Like, yeah, you'll never know the joy of walking away from a car with confidence. I went the extra mile too, man. I keep my cell phone in this front pocket at all times. Like, I just want to try out the whole region. You know, I don't want. I'm a no accident kind of guy. You know, and I know it's working too because my thigh's been numb for years. And I wanted to go to the doctor about it. Like, I wanted to make sure everything's okay. Like, but my doctor back home, Dr. Kusamato, was in a wheelchair. And I just felt like super insensitive, you know? like, hey doc, my thigh's numb. He's like, yeah, mine too, you're fine. I'm like, well, there's a pain when I walk. He's like, could you describe it? Not the pain, walking. What's walking? He's like, does it hurt when you frolic? Get the hell out of my office. He's like, good job. Plus, I don't know, man, we were a white couple. I don't want to accidentally bore white women. I'm sorry, but you guys know what you do. You guys ruin everything. And I don't want to contribute to it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just waiting for, like, the day that they turn MLK Day into Cinco de Mayo, you know? You know you're going to do it. You know you're going to do it. Just like a bunch of white women up in the club, like, dressed like his mistresses, you know? You know? He's not laughing because he wants to have sex with you later. We all know what it is. It's alright. It's alright. Right on time, baby. Right on lunch time. Alright, I don't know, we were a white couple, right? So, like, we're going to name our kids Basil or Saffron, you know? Like, we're going to name our pet Kevin. Hate those people. Like, you know what a name sounds like you're gonna waste on your lousy kid? My dog, Samantha. Keep her in a stroller. Our son, Textile. I crane him at night. My buddy named his dog Vincenzo. Like an old school mobster. Dog has no clue what his name is. My buddy's like, Vincenzo, get off the couch. The dog's like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? He does that with the paw. It's so cute. I don't know if you guys can handle this next one. You guys like, kind of okay with leukemia? I'm going to take a big swing here. If you guys don't like it, fuck yourselves, I guess. Steven said you guys are cool, so. That girl showed you her butt. They named my nephew Bronson. Like an 80s action hero. And then they send him to a private school where they don't keep score during sports. So they give him this like macho tough guy name, and then send him to a school where he gets bullied by the transgender kid. Because my nephew's just regular gay. Trans kid's like, commit! It's alright, I'll forgive you guys. That's a hard one for a lot of people, I get it. I'm done with porn. We're done. We did it. We made it all. It's all out there. Everything. We're done. I saw a category the other day, CFNM. Any perverts? You all saw it, I know, right? He switched. When I said perverts, he was like, that was that Will Smith Jada meme. CFNM, clothed female, nude male. We're putting clothes back on. That's the end. That's the end. That's it. Like what's next? She just pays full price for the pizza? That's all. Is this guy just gonna fix the sink the whole time? That's not why I paid $2.99 a month. Plumbing tutorials. It's not. So category pantyhose. Looks like your vagina's trying to rob a bank. It's not sexy, it's startling. I'm like, I'll tell you what you want to just do. Oh, your vagina? Why are you wearing a disguise? We've been partying. You're wearing a ski mask. I don't know. I need one category. If I'm being honest, I need one category. I need lady that looks like the lady I just saw at Whole Foods. That's all I'm doing when I get back to the car, you know? Just Googling light-skinned Indian MILF. In yoga pants. Buys oat milk. Well, husband watches. That's the whole thing. I'm alright if we raise the age of consent. I think that's important. I really do. Like to me, like 18 is too young. Especially for me, 18 is like way too young. Like I got to treat 18-year-olds the way I treat dragons. You know. Like I can watch them in my favorite TV show, but they do not exist in my world. That's it. Like if you saw me in public with one, you'd be like, "Oh my God, you communicate with it?" I'm like, it's lit. She's like, maybe 25, right? Like the rental car people. Someone at Hertz probably did some research, it's like a real number they give out. It's like 18, like, it just feels arbitrary, like 18's fine, but 17 are a monster. Like, Neil, she's just a child. Like, yeah, till Wednesday. No one knocks anymore? I said I'm in fear for raising it. I know you guys all looked at me like a pedophile on that joke. Make it 25. It's like, don't do that. That's right. What we got? I do this for a living. Been everywhere. I like small towns, especially. I like a town where, like, the police department's the hours of operation. Like, that's my kind of town. Like, you guys can close up. We're not gonna need you this morning. Like, I want a town where, like, the political lawn signs it just says, vote for John. For government. The smear campaign is, well, you remember what Matt did last Christmas. But I feel like, I don't know, like, I've met a bunch of people. I keep having to move it, like, further away from my, like, I don't know if it's just up here. I don't know, man, I meet, like, a bunch of people, I feel like everyone's, like, the same. Like, we all want the same kind of things, and we ask for it differently, but I don't know. I'm just sick of being, like, split up, like, over, like, political parties, because it's just bullshit. Like, they're both the same fucking party. They only care about, like, who's paying them, I don't know. I don't mean, like, soapbox or anything. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me that, like, the national healthcare system is GoFundMe. Like, that feels like we could do better than that. Like, I don't know, but I'm not paid to know. They pay someone to know, and they don't know. And that's all I know. So, I think, like, my insurance plan is so bad, the dentist makes me hold the x-ray machine. She's like, just take it like a selfie. I'm like, this doesn't feel safe. She's hiding in the other room. No, you're fine. Just don't hit the rat. Oh, you hit it? You'll be fine. You don't want kids, right? You'll be fine. I saw these kids playing Jenga, and I was like, if that's not America, You know what I'm talking about? Just a bunch of people taking the pieces they want until the whole thing collapses. And then everyone just dance around like they won. We didn't win. Big loss. I'm not a fake news guy at all, I swear. But like, Fox and CNN gotta knock it the fuck off, you know? Yeah. Sometimes I just want a different opinion on the thing that's happening, but you can't get it. Like, I remember during the insurrection, everybody looked, it was like insurrection. And then Fox News is like, Kamala Harris was white after Labor Day. Is she even fit to lead? You know, like, should I see the thing at the thing? Can we talk? But then the other side does it too. Biden carpet bombs Yemen. And CNN is like, Google unveils a new cheeseburger emoji. Like, yeah, it's troublesome the cheese is on the bottom, but... He did. Carpet bomb Yemen. No one talks about it. A bunch of innocent people. He destroyed the zoo. The Yemen Zoo. How sad. How sad was the Yemen Zoo? So every display was just camels. Just like dressed up to look like other animals. Feel so bad for the employees, you know? Like, how am I supposed to make that look like a meerkat? Bury it? Now we better come up with something quick before they chop off our hand. You guys mind if I double back to names for a second?
Go for it.
I think you should wait to name your kid. You know? Like, wait till your kid turns out, like, has a personality, you know? And then name him accordingly, right? So, like, if your kid turns out to be a piece of trash, you name that one Tyler. so we know, you know? Let's go hang out. This guy sucks. On the other hand, kid turns out super smart, early admits into MIT, you name that one Rajesh. My kid with spelling bees, you know? I don't put weight into names, you know, because like people screw up my name all the time, right? So like they'll pronounce it Rubenstein or Rubenstein or Goldberg. Because I'm named after my grandfather, Norman Rubenstein. But that wasn't his name. Because he came over from Poland in the 1930s. So his name was just a bunch of C's and Z's. You know? No vowels. Like an umlaut for no reason. And the immigration guy said, I'm just going to read it. They're like, what are you showing me, a Wi-Fi password? We've got a lot of Normans today. You're going to be Norman from now on. Norman Rubenstein. He's like, my last name's Jones. Like, not anymore, Jew. I'm just joking. That's how it was for the Jews. There's never been a time in history like, oh, you're Jewish right this way? Well, once, but yeah. We don't like to talk about it, right? Yeah. Jews came over, they got 3 choices. He's like, you could be a Stein, a Berg, or a Witz. If you didn't pick fast, you were Stein Bergowitz. Now get out there and control the weather. Worse than the Jews, Asians. As far as names go, now I'm not. All of a sudden I'm spewing hate. Like, oh, you know else needs to go out to the country, the Irish. That's not what I'm doing. Like, as far as like us Americanized names, like we don't give Asians a chance in this country. Like I have a buddy. That guy's mad about that. I have a buddy. He said his mom named him Shin Yun, which means flower blooming on the horizon. And we're like, wow, that is really pretty, Rick. Dropped my ex off at a nail salon one time. Everyone in there was Susan. I was like, everyone? This feels unlikely. Like, you guys get the name tags in bulk? Is that? Just hand them out as they fall out of the shipping container? That's how they get here. Can't drive. No. Can't drive across an ocean. No one can drive. That is not a racist joke. It's a human trafficking joke. It's fine. Can I do one more or wrap it up?
One more.
I don't think it's up to us. Pandemic or ex-girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend. Yeah, we've talked about the pandemic enough, right? I'm a huge fan of it, by the way. Not to spoil anything, but I love the picture. My ex-wife and I, we split up. You know, she was like way out of my league. Like she was just way too pretty for me. Like when you saw us in public, you had questions. You know? Concerns mostly. Like blink twice and everything. Like when I saw other couples where the guy was clearly out of his league, I was just like. Maybe drove the same truck. A cheap wave. Like when my wife left me, I was just like, all right, well, thank you for your time. I know this couldn't have been easy. I appreciate all the hard work. Bang up job out there, lady. Good times. We met at a rock concert. She was a few people away. And I'm telling you, man, she's so beautiful. I was so attracted to her, you know? And I just remember thinking to myself, please have one arm. You know? For me to stand a chance, she needs to be missing. At minimum. An arm, you know? For a fat guy to date out of his league like that? Look, obviously not if she just lost an arm. I get that. Because then she still has like 2-arm confidence, you know? She's just like tucking an empty sleeve in her pocket like we don't notice. We notice. Today not. Have some dignity, you know? But other than that, for a fact, and definitely not she was born with one arm. I get that. You know, because she has like that can-do spirit, you know? She's like out there rock climbing because they said she wasn't going to be able to, you know? Just eating bananas. Like, how do you... True. She had 2 arms, you know, it lasted as long as it's gonna last. And some people have a problem with that joke. And fuck them. Honestly. Because that's not me. That's you guys. That's society. Society has decided that if a fat person wants to date a hot person, they have to have something wrong. That's you guys, that's not me. You think I want to be looking for hot chicks with lazy eyes and little claw hands? That's not me. It's you. If you don't like it, it'll be the change in the world you want to see. Fuck a fat guy. You ever fucked a fat guy? No. No, you haven't. No. Now you know why I hate white women.